Anyone who knows anything about The Last Airbender knows who Zuko is. And that's why today, we're going to be taking a look at the... Oh shoot, this is the wrong character. I'll just cut this part out. Now, anyone who knows anything about My Hero Academia knows about Todoroki. And that's why today, we're going to be taking a look at the My Hero Academia, The Amazing Heroes, Volume 15, Shoto Todoroki. I definitely memorized that name. Now, I mean, this box just looks fantastic. I don't talk much about the boxes usually, but this box looks amazing. It looks so good. Now, this is a piece of art, and now we're about to open this piece of art. Okay, we got like a brick made out of cardboard. It's pretty fancy. Ah, great! We got another Lego set. Oh, this is a bit complicated even for me. Okay, so first off, here we get a stand. It's an okay stand. I mean, it's slightly cooler than a regular, just plain old black stand because it's translucent, but it's still just a translucent stand. If anything, I prefer just the completely clear stand. Like, between the, bland stands, you got the black, translucent stands, the clear, crystal clear stand that just looks kind of like glass. That's the one I prefer the most. Obviously, the best stands are the ones where normally you get them from higher end figures, like scale figures, where it's like part of like a diorama. Those are the coolest. But if we're gonna talk between the stands, I'd rather just have a clear white one. So, but this isn't bad, not bad. Here we have his legs, and now we get the coolest part, his upper half. Boom! And now we have the actual figure himself. All we have to do now is put him onto the stand. Okay, and there we have Todoroki on his stand, and the stand works. All right, so I guess we can get on to the thoughts on this figure. It's pretty cool. Okay, on a serious note, this is actually a pretty good figure for a prize figure. He's pretty awesome. He's actually in a dynamic pose, which is really cool, and he definitely looks like Todoroki, that's for sure. I mean, I don't know who else you can mistake that as, because there's definitely no other character that looks like this character. And I, for one, have never mistaken him for any other character. But I do quite like his pose, because you do have some prize figures where it's kind of just like they're in one neutral standing pose, whereas he actually has like a action pose. And what's really cool is that this specific figure actually has him using his quirk, his ice and fire powers, which is really neat. But I mean, if you're gonna be Kai and Zane, you might as well also be Jay and Cole from Lego Ninjago to make the original four ninja. I mean, I'm just saying. You know what? I guess that would just be the Green Ninja, so I guess that's why they couldn't do it. Alright, we'll just stick with two. Another thing I like about him is how, because he's in an action pose, to simulate movement, some things on his outfit look like they're moving. They're not just standing in place. They actually shift with him, which is really cool. And his face definitely looks like Todoroki. I mean, that's a pretty mad and looks like he's about to kill your face. I don't want to mess with this guy. However, there is a problem with the figure in that there's some red paint just on the white hair of his. Hello everyone, future me here. I just wanted to let everyone know that I was actually able to get the red paint off of his white hair. Unfortunately, I forgot to film any actual close-up shots of it, so the only example I really have is a really blurry image of it because it's just from the shot where you see me and then the figure just in the corner of the video. Yeah, sorry about that. But there is footage of me right after I got the red paint off, so that should make up for it, right? Yeah, alright. Awesome. Yeah, I guess I'll see you later. Peace. Which is obviously just, quality control. It's not part of his character to just have one spot of red on his white hair. But honestly, it's not that big of a deal. It's a prize figure, so obviously the quality isn't going to be close to a scale figure. And it's not really too bad. Like, I didn't even notice it the first time I took him out of the box. But if you know anything about Todoroki, you can clearly see that there. So that's minus points on that. But for the most part, he's a pretty cool figure. Okay, so update, I was able to get the red paint out of his white hair. However, in the process, I accidentally scraped some of the paint off of his face. So you can just see that right there. Which is unfortunate. But at least the red paint is gone. I sanded it down basically, and I accidentally also sanded some of his face. But it's not too noticeable. I mean, the red patch there was a lot more noticeable. So yeah, in the shots where you see the figure up close, that white this white patch here where you can see where the paint got scraped off isn't actually from the figure itself. It was because of what I did. So just to let you know now. I mean, of course, that red paint was because of the figure, which caused this whole thing. But still, that right there was not on the figure when I opened it up. That's letting you know now. And here's him scaled to some other anime figures. Here you have Megumin, Nindoroid Raftalia, Konamikiya scale figure of Saber Alter, a Lego minifigure. So overall, my thoughts are he's a pretty cool figure. I mean, he wasn't that expensive, and while yes, there are some things where you can see why he wasn't that expensive, for the most part, he's still a great figure that looks pretty good, and I think he'll look great on the shelf. So if you want to get him, go ahead. I don't see why you can't. You know, it's a prize figure, so the quality may not be as good as, like I said, a scale figure, but for the price you paid, it's not that bad at all. So yeah, there we go. That was a short video, but yeah, you thought. Future me here. I also wanted to mention something else, which is that in this shot you see here, you can see there's like something on the ice piece, which looks like a booger or something. What I'm assuming it is just unpainted plastic, and so I ended up just snipping it away and sanding it down. And there's gonna be footage of me showing you the results of it. And also that same ice piece had like dust on it, or maybe spider webs. I honestly don't know what it was, but I ended up having to clean that with just some water and I think soap, if I remember correctly. So yeah, I just wanted to let you all know that, you know, just to be careful about the quality control on this figure. But yeah, back to the video. Bye again. Okay, your boy is back with update number 2. On the back here, on his ice hand here, you can see there's some scraping here, and that's because before there was some weird, what I'm assuming to be was unpainted plastic there, and so I basically just basically just clipped it off and then sanded down the best that I could. It still doesn't look perfect, but it's definitely a lot better than what it looked like before. So yeah, this figure definitely has some quality control issues, so just be careful for that. Special thanks to Mr. Catface for giving me this figure, and his channel will be linked in the description below. Alright, I'll see you all later. Yeah, there we go. That was a short video, but you know what? That's okay. Because, just because the... Yeah, okay, you know, I'm just gonna end the video here.